Welcome everyone. Hope you had a great weekend and a great week. We had an amazing week in our Discord, in our community. Traded crypto, amazing move to all-time high, most of them BTC ETH basically, and some of the altcoins. Indices were amazing. Also, as we saw the market, you have to understand something about our Discord, or the way I look at the charts. I don't try to predict the tops or reversals or whatever. I trade wherever is in front of me. We trade price action. That's what we try to focus on the now, on what we have in front of us, not what's coming in the future. So we were still in an uptrend. Yes, we had this down move. We were still in an uptrend. We were still looking for our buys until the market tells us something else. You will never see me saying, yes, there's a probability that this can come down. Yes, there is a probability. Did it start? No, it did not start. Should we trade that? If it didn't start, why am I putting my money into something that did not start? Why to be right or wrong, or call the tops or the bottoms? We're still on an uptrend. We're still looking for buys. Any reason for us to buy? For the time being, S&P 500 and the rest of the indices, if someone is interested, more than happy to put it in the chart. I will cover it, or join our Discord. That's what we cover on daily basis, pre-London and pre-New York these days, and we trade pre-London and London Open. Some of the guys live in our Discord. Every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday I do a live covering the market, covering setups that you see in our, we're starting to post whatever after the trade happened, and whatever we took, we will start posting some short videos or clips for our viewers. And anyone is more than happy to come and join the Discord. For the indices, what we're looking for the upcoming week, continuation of the up move. As I said, yes, there's a possibility after breaking this high for a nice candle to the downside, but the thing did not start yet. I will not put that as a limit. I cannot look for buys because there's a probability that this can drop. We are still in an uptrend. Okay, we're still respecting higher time frames, candles, price action. So we're still looking for our buys. For any reason that's probable that we're gonna look for our buy, we're gonna look for our buy. If we check our higher time frames, see the weekly retested this area, pushing up to the high, breaking the structure. 2 week, that's an area you should keep an eye on. 44.56, 44.50. Monthly, which we're closing at the end of this week. Let's see how it will close. If it closes above here, it looks good. On the 3-month area, still in an uptrend. There's nothing. Maybe, but that's what we're saying. Maybe we'll have a correction, but we cannot, and I will not try to foresee that. I will let the market decide for me what's the way we need to trade. So for the upcoming week, what are the areas that we need to focus on? On the daily, I'm looking around the 44.56. The 8 hour and the 4 hour. We'll be looking for something like this, similar to this leg, and continuation of the up move. It can play in different ways. It can play these two and continue, or it can play the following and continue. Any massive drop, we're looking at something like this. Just let me make sure of something. Any massive drop, I'm looking for something like this. This drop will take us towards the 44.50 exactly. For a nice ABC back to the top. Let's see Wednesday, Thursday, what's or even Tuesday, what's it's looking like. Keep in mind we day trade in our community, so I basically trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Mondays I just I don't even look at the charts. That's my own thing, that's my own way. UK FTSE, we're looking during our midweek we suggested to stay away from this. It's gonna consolidate in this area, so I did not even did the analysis for this one. Just leave it, let it show more direction, but I'm looking for something like this. This might be something like this, and then similar to this one, come back up, come back down, we don't know. So let's see what are the setups, but I'm not gonna be touching. This was a beautiful run from here to here, even from down here, retest of this area, take it up. These are all buy setups. Where we are now, I'll just leave it, especially at the end of the month. Last week of the month, we just leave it alone. Most of the pairs, even crypto, I will reach there. DXY, looking for more down to go. Yes, there is a probability that this is over and continuation of the up move, but it did not start yet. So how we closed this one on daily basis. I was in a sell and I was in a buy around these areas, and we sold around these areas. I sold personally, I don't know who else, but I sold personally and I bought around these areas. I do not hold over the weekend. I day trade between sessions, so I look for my target and I'm out. We've been selling for a while. Yes, we have this as a probability similar to this up here. Similar to this one. It might play out, who knows, but for the time being this was a nice buy, and we might continue heading back up, retesting this area. Let's see by Tuesday, Wednesday where we are, but I'm looking for this to the downside. Still the same thing like last week, as we said. You can trade this down move, or you can wait for this to be over towards these areas and continuation of the up move. Nothing changed from last week. JJ, same thing, looking for this similar to this and continuation of the up move, breaking the stop. Silver, beautiful run on the silver side. Beautiful buys. We are creating some structure for buys. Okay, there's a potential. I would be still looking for buys, but there's a potential of this for continuation of the down move, which it did not start yet. Maybe it started, I don't know, but it did not break structure. It's still respecting it. So my intention is still looking for the buy, unless there's a structure here, which most of my guys know, whoever trade this one, know what we'll be looking for us to start looking for ourselves. Until we let the market decide, right? Let the market decide. Don't try to say, okay, we're looking for this and that's my bias. We don't have any bias. We just go along with the market. Learn how to flip positions. Learn how to read the market. What is it telling you now, not what it might tell you in the future. What is it telling you now? Trade the now. That's how you get your consistency. For the following, same thing as silver. Looking for this and this to be over and down move, but it's still respecting the structure. So our job is to look for the buys, continuation of the up move. Unless there's a structure that we look at and it's broken, then we might be looking for a break of this area. But for the time being, the structure is not yet broken. Still looking for the buys. Same thing like the oil. How many is looking for shorts? We've been saying, look for your buys. Structure is still respected, even with these small dips. You're looking for shorts, you're gonna miss these moves. You're gonna miss these moves. Still looking for more buys, unless something changes and you can identify it in the midweek, then you can start looking for yourself. But for the time being, according to structure, we're still heading up. So if you are holding, don't forget to pay yourself. Pay the trader. That's the most important thing. Learn how to pay yourself. BTC. Most of us traded this up move, and some of my guys traded this short move towards the liquidity that's down here. I personally traded the up move with couple of positions which are closed at the time being. I have no position on BTC. I would wait for, that's my own point of view, I would wait for more data because I do not day trade BTC. I like to hold it for a couple of days a trade. So I would love to wait for more data, because this drop, according to the way I look at the market, it has no leg before it, unless we're looking something deeper, but we're still in an uptrend, so would be looking for more buys. Wait a second, I think I saw something. Okay, for everyone that's listening here, definitely. Exactly, Kimo. This one. So I would be looking for a buy if this breaks here. If this breaks, I'll be looking for continuation of the up move. Towards 80 something, if I'm not mistaken. $84, $85. Might reach 95, 96. We're still in an up move. Nothing changed. But I would love on these lower time frame, lower structure, to confirm something. These are giving sell pressure. These are all sell, indicating for more sell to come. That's why I said I would love this to break this top before I would look for my buy. Looks great, man. Looks great, Cosmin. So yeah, for the time being, I will not sell. That's my, because we're still respecting. If you look at the daily, for me to be convinced to start selling, I would like this to break this area. On the monthly, we might come down to 47. On the 2 week, 47, 48. On the daily, towards the 57. We're still in an uptrend. Structure for the uptrend is still intact. It's normal after breaking all-time high to have some kind of correction. So let's see. As long as you know how to identify your risk, the guys are making a joke in the chat. So whenever someone posts a setup that we look for and says that, what do you think? So my basic answer, looks good, why not take it? As long as you know how to identify your setup, your risk and your risk management, and how much you're risking per trade, you have all of these intact, why not take the trade and see what's the result? If you start thinking about it and maybe this, maybe that, nah, then you're not ready to trade yet. You're not consistent in your trading, in your setup. ETH, same thing. Beautiful run. Hopefully most of you benefited from it. Are we interested to sell? Not at the time being. Not before some structures. Same thing, I went over them on BTC. You have to learn how to read the market in that way. Let the market decide for you. And if you're looking for a buy, let it break something, let it grab some kind of liquidity and go back inside, then start looking for your buys. Yes, there's big events and majors and stuff like that that are happening, that people are looking at or afraid or scared. That's what the market feeds on fear, on people that try to predict the future and maybe this, and look at the tops. This might be the top, why I need to buy, because it keeps on going and going and going. Like I would give, let me finish XRP, same thing. It's still not going. I advise my guys just stay away from it until it decides the direction, down or up. Let it show, then you can trade. Don't be attached to something that's just something. It's there. If you know how to have your setup, how to read your setup, it's just there for you to make money, right? So don't get attached to an instrument or a chart, or I want this to fly, my bias. There's no bias in trading. There's no bias. You shouldn't have any kind of bias. Trade what's there, what's happening now on your chart. So yes, I was saying, yes, definitely, Cosman, I will. I was saying, like, people that try to predict the top and this is the top and let's not open, don't be careful with your longs, don't open. That's what the news is for. That's what the events, that's what the social media is there for, you to have that fear, to always look, where's the top, let's be careful, this might be the top, like, and you will be missing all the gains that's there. Look at S&P 500. I'll always give that example for most of the guys, because that's the oldest chart that I can find. Is it this one? No, it's this one. There you go. Yeah, exactly. So where's the top? If you keep on looking for the tops, where's the top? That's just an example. Just look at this chart and tell me where's the top in this chart. If you approach the market in that concept, just saying, okay, I have to find a way for me to tag along the market and keep on going with the trend. Either you are a swing trader, day trader, scalper, it depends what time frame you are trading. But always trade with the higher time frame direction. You could have sold here, yes, because this is the trend for this. But the people that were trading in this market, was that the top for them? While they were looking for, was that the top for them? This one? This was the top? This was the top? Same thing that you were trading here. This was the top? Or this was the top? Or maybe this? Or perhaps this? Or this? Or maybe where we are now? This one. Hopefully that makes sense a bit. That keeps on topping, exactly. Don't, when you start looking at the market, okay, this is the top, this is where it shall go, you will be surprised how far it will go. Just instead find a setup that you have backtested, that you have you can spot this setup consistently on every session or every time you want to trade. You know that this setup would play out 80 to 70% of the time. Okay, master that setup and trade the setup. Do not trade the market, trade the setup. If you want to be consistent, put a percentage for your loss and for your winnings. I'm targeting, I don't know, 2%, 3%. That's my target per trade. So target that. Even if the market will push more, there's a way that we approach these, but by experience, by time. So when you put the discipline for your trading, your whole approach would be easier, would be more consistent, and will be less stressful. You would enjoy what you're doing, and you'll be making money at the same time. Discipline, guys. Discipline your trading. Whoever is suffering from not making money in this market or finding it hard, of course at the beginning it's gonna be hard, and whoever tells you that it will be easy and you will get it the first 6 months or 10 months or a year, they're just lying in your face. Yes, there are some exceptions, of course, in any trade or in any business you want to open. There are some exceptional people that get it, but for you to build that experience, for you to blow a couple of accounts, if you did not blow your account, that feeling that you will build from that experience, you are the only one that's gonna feel it. So you don't wanna go back there. So you will learn from your mistakes. It's key for us to fail, but it's not key for us to give up, because from failing you will learn, you will build your experience, your character. So that's what most traders would tell you. Consistent traders would say, know who you are for you to be able to trade. First, understand yourself. So build your experience in the market. Thank you, Archie. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. So thank you all for joining, and hopefully that was helpful. More than welcome to come and join our Discord. If not, don't forget to press the like if you are new to our YouTube, and share, and trade safe. And for the rest of of you guys that are here. Cosman, you said you wanted. Yes, sir, of course. I will cover that. Is it in the no, stocks? And this is stocks plus dollar. Is it this one? You're more than welcome, Michael. I will cover for you. I did not forget about you concerning. Perfect. That's a buy, my friend. If you are in it, that's good for you. If you're looking where to take profit, on every top you're supposed to be taking profit, Cosman. You already know that. So it's looking more aggressive to the upside. If you are in a buy, looking for buy, you're looking for buy. Okay, safe buys are around these areas. On the retest of this, on the daily. Watch this leg, Cosman. This looks complete. Right here it looks complete. So watch this leg and continuation. So 150, 153 area, something like that. Good. Michael, anything else, Cosman, just write it in the chat. You're welcome, sir, you're welcome. Commodities, Michael. Watch this and this, Michael. I know now you're familiar with these for something like this. As I said last week, look for something like this or like this. Learn how to project that wave and look for your buy. If you are in short, it's good to go. Still respecting the shorts on the lower time frames. If you guys hear my son coming in, don't be scared from the noise that he's gonna make. And I apologize from... There you go. So apologies for that, guys. 1 second. Go, just give me 1 second, guys, and let me put for him some music. Apologies for that, guys and girls. Okay, so he's still young to be that. I'm trying to focus on his older brother. So who said something? Evolution from Swedish stock. Sure, let's look at this one. Evolution, this one, right? That's Swedish. Ooh, that's a buy, my friend. I will definitely look for buys. That's a nice buy. There's no leg for something like this, but I would watch these areas for continuation of the up move. But keep in mind, you might have something like this, right? Cool down, then a push, but most likely you will see the stop. Kimo, you said someone asked what? Strong USDT. Strong USDT. Yeah, like what do you want me to chart? USDT? I don't know. Betco. I know, right? I don't mind for Cosman. Cosman, you are in the watch the last session that I did in the course. But potentially this is a buy. I will, Kimo. Cosman, watch the session that I did on the last session that I did on the course on last Wednesday, and this is a buy, my friend. So go over it, and you know where to look for your buys. But it is a buy. Crypto, you said the strong USDT Q coin. Where is it? Oh, it was already there. Someone most likely asked me about it from before, and I was clear. Watch this area for continuation of the up move. Any break below this area, look for your sells. So apparently we're still in an uptrend. I would say again, watch this area and this area for retest and continuation of the up move. Any break of these structures, we're looking for coming back down. This is already tested. We're looking for, let's go on the weekly. Let me give you more. So on the weekly, monthly and 3 months, they have nothing. On the weekly, you can watch the 570 area on the weekly on any pullback. On lower time frames, we're still respecting this and still looking for very strong move to the upside. Thank you, Cosman, for sharing this stuff. Alright guys, so happy trading, trade safe, and see you all in Discord.